No, I don't. I don't disagree with using AI. I don't think. I don't think it's a bad thing to hone your craft. And if any reputable artist, such as anyone, I don't care who they are, is
Yeah.
claiming they're not using it, I'm going fine. I'll show you a lie. Because you are.
Um,
If you cut through your production by 6 months, you use it.
yeah, it's what people are saying is, especially with let's say art, for example.
Yeah.
So like the using it to like generate images and whatnot. They're saying that it's taking money and jobs away from actual artists, which is fine. And there's no you can't question that because it is. If I needed let's say, you know, a picture of a I can't think of anything. A picture of a windmill in the style of like traditional tattoo or something, neo-traditional tattoo. If I needed that image for something,
Yeah.
then I can't draw that because I'm not an artist. So I would then approach an artist, a graphic designer, something like that, blah, 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 to do that for me, and I would pay them for their services. But now there's a tool there where I can ask a program to go, right, this is what I want, this is the style that I want it in, do this for me, and that does it for you. So, so that you can't, you know, me being able to do that takes money out of the artist's pocket because I'm now not approaching an artist to do it for me.
Never approached an artist in my life for anything.
Well,
You get what I mean, don't you, though?
well, I mean, our the cartoon image of us two on our logo, I approached an artist to do that for me.
Oh, did you? After it was AI.
No. I actually paid somebody to draw that for me. And yeah, it didn't cost very much. It's not like I paid hundreds and hundreds of pounds for that. You know, it was a few quid. Yeah. It was like, yeah, I'll give you a few quid. Can you sort that for me? Yeah, no worries, we're done. There you go. But I understand that process. I understand that people...
I haven't turned on, by the way. Do you know that?
What?
Headphones, nothing's turned on.
I mean, you're coming through mine.
I know, but I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, you're not plugged in?
I'm not plugged in.
Is it, this side of the drill box. This side here, just there.
Where's it gone?
I don't know why it's there. Just yeah, there you go.
Oh, you put the drill box on top of it.
That's what happened. There you go.
Right, hang on a minute. There we go, I'm back in the room.
So,
Yeah.
right. Now, and my kind of argument is, when it comes to things like that, what they're saying is it's taking people's, like, specialities. So if somebody, like, specialises in a certain type of art, a certain type, not necessarily just oil painting, but a certain style of oil painting.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like you go to a tattoo artist for a certain style of tattoo that artist does really, really well, or a painting that you know. There's an artist called Katie Lipscoe who specialises in, like, it's almost kind of like watercolourish kind of effect style kind of paintings, and you go to ChatGPT and you say, can you do me a picture of a lion in the style of Katie Lipscoe? Then I understand that. And what they're saying is, you know, they're using, whoever's programming the AI is using other people's images as reference illegally because they don't own the rights to use them images. So I understand that, the whole copyright thing. However, I could, as an individual, sit and learn how to paint, like, let's say, Katie Lipscoe or whoever.
Yeah.
Fucking Picasso. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I could sit and learn how to do that, and I could sit and learn how to do that really well.
Yeah.
To the point of forgery, let's say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see the difference, and if people can explain the difference in me sitting, learning how to do that, and then doing my own image in the style of said person, the difference between that and getting a computer to do it for me.
There isn't any difference.
Yeah.
The only difference is the computer does it a lot quicker than
Yeah.
you do.
Can you look at all these pictures of these images and learn how to draw like that, and then draw me a picture like that?
Yeah, it's kind of it's coming back to the left leaning. So all ChatGPT does is pretty much the same as Google. It'll search the interweb for all the references,
Yeah.
and then apply it to your prompts. So I suppose if you don't want it to be interfered with AI, take your images down off the web and
Yeah.
have a private website instead of advertising everywhere. You can't have it always and no ways.
I suppose the only other argument would be if the company's
Straight into AI this morning. Morning, everyone.
if the company's making money from it, like if the AI company is making money from this, then I think that's different. Because
It's making money from the users asking AI.
so-
So you couldn't say to AI like ChatGPT, if anyone asks a question about the Beatles, give 5% to the Beatles, because then it'd be just chaos then.
Yeah. So I think that's where the problem lies. If it's taking, if you are earning money off the back of something else. So if I learned how to draw in a certain way,
Yeah.
and it was literally the way. Oh God! Oh, that did
Oh,
a
I've just
thing.
gone normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Headphones.
Yeah.
If I started doing drawings specifically in the style of Katie Lipscoe, for example,
Yeah.
the only reason that name's in my head is because of the bird over there.
Falcon.
Yeah, because
The
that's
eagle.
a similar style to Katie Lipscomb. And then I started selling art, and I was making money off that style that she's renowned for. Then I think that's a bit different. But if the companies are making money off the backs of other people's work,
Yeah.
then that's where the problem lies.
So there's no difference between this is where I kind of start chirping up, going, hang on a minute, this is regulation time, because how many people on the internet right now are going, get your celebratory Oasis mugs, get your celebratory Oasis ashtray to celebrate 25 years, and they're not going back to the band.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a common practice that goes on.
Yeah.
Now, that's all it is. It's just a common practice.
I think obviously the biggest problem is people are like, it's computers and not people doing it. It's taking money off people. I think that's what the big thing is.
I say use it for everything.
I use it, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I use it. I use ChatGPT.
I use it.
I've and other AI bots as well. Which I use. I don't use them religiously, but I have used them in cases like now when I was studying for my degree. I've never used
Got it
ChatGPT.
to write your entire
Well, yeah, I've never.
copy paste.
I've never asked ChatGPT to answer any questions or anything like that I've got to answer. But what I have done, if there's a piece of text in my course materials that I just can't get my head around, I'm like, I don't understand what this is saying, I don't get it. And then I go to Google and I go, and I Google this certain thing, and I troll through web pages and still can't, I just can't get my head around it. I don't get what this means. I don't understand it. I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll type a big fucking paragraph and I'll be like, this is what I'm reading. I don't understand it. Can you break it down into simple terms for me? And ChatGPT goes, yeah, sure. And then you get like bullet points. And then I read that and go, sound. Now I get it. Now I can answer the question, and I've exhausted other options. I've had a look on Google myself. I've had a mooch, and I can't really find anything. But I've got deadlines to meet. You know what I mean? I've got an essay to write. I've got questions to answer. I've got a tutorial in an hour. Anything like that, and I don't want to spend the next 2 hours trawling through web pages, going. Trying to work out what this thing is that I don't understand, when I can just use this tool.
You see, I'm very different to you.
Well, I can just use this tool to go, can you just explain this to me? Or, if I don't, take it in everyday life. You know, let's say I don't know how to wire a plug, which I do, but let's say I don't know. Let's say I don't know how to wire a plug. Like, do I spend however long trawling the internet, watching YouTube videos on how to wire a plug?
How to wire a plug.
Or do I just phone the guy that knows how to wire a plug and go, where does the blue wire go?
Yeah.
And then you go,
Never cut the blue wire.
yeah, in this bit, Dave, cheers, done, quick, done.
Yeah.
It's using it as a tool to help you with stuff. It's, you know, and I get that you've also got the, what's the word I'm looking for? Environmental side of it, because it takes a hell of a lot of
water.
energy and water to power these things. You know what I mean? They say for every ChatGPT search, it's like pouring a bottle of water just on the floor. Like you know, that's how much water's you use to cool the servers for every search. Now you think how many people have done something on ChatGPT?
I know. I've seen the data centers,
You know what I mean?
with my own eyes. In the Nordics, by the way, one of the data centers for ChatGPT, do you know it lifts up its skirt
Oh, go on.
to allow the cool Nordic air to cool the
cool the
servers?
servers.
Yeah, and then it lowers its skirt down at different times. Brilliant. Very, 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 very clever. But no, doing exam-wise, I have to go through the trawling for 2 hours on the internet, or
To get it to lock in.
I won't get it.
Yeah.
I'm that dumb. It's just I don't get the question, I don't get the answer. I need to go next level, then I need to go next level down, and before I'm knowing, I'm researching the Pendle witches.
Yeah.
So
It's like-
it just goes off on tangents with myself.
And that is the argument as well. Like, you know, why have you used ChatGPT for that? You could have found that out yourself. And I'm like, the other part of me is like, do you think? I mean, Google is its own AI search engine now.
Yeah.
Every time you Google something, you get an AI result,
which is backed off to ChatGPT.
which you just like.
It's powered by ChatGPT.
It's just it's the first thing that appears. Google AI, and it gives you, and then you've got to scroll past that to get to the actual search results.
Yeah.
The entire world is using it. There's not really any kind of way of getting away from it now. I'd imagine there might be a setting where you can switch it off, maybe. But when Google have got their own AI, Twitter's got it. Well, X has got its own AI. It's got Grok. Meta have got their own AI, and that's another thing. If you open Facebook Messenger, or just Messenger as it's called now, you open Messenger, the little bar at the top where you used to put your friend's name to get their account so you could send them a message.
Got that little.
That's now an AI search box.
It's got that limitless sign now.
That's an AI search box.
Yeah.
So you can just look for, you know, I can just look for you, or I can ask it a question. Everything's got an AI search on it. Absolutely everything.
I'm not sure why.
And ChatGPT, you go into ChatGPT, and there's a little section that says GPTs, and it's different GPTs within ChatGPT that you can click and use for doing different things.
I use it for. It's great to summarise.
Yeah.
That's what I use it for. I summarise a lot of things using ChatGPT. I don't use it so much on the creative side. I did use it last night because I just couldn't think of a hook. I'd got a verse, and I had a verse, I had a chorus, and I couldn't link the two together, and it was like two different songs, and I spent 2 hours doing this. You know, when I've found something out about me, Dave, in regards to as I'm tinkering into music, I'll have something down by in about 3 months. It's just I need to have an argument with my laptop.
Yeah.
It seems to be me and my laptop are enemies. And I'm just doing this at night now. And then this is a new thing. Have you done this? You know where you've got your mouse in your hand, and your face is this far from the screen.
Oh yeah. I've done that. Yeah.
And you're going, no. Oh, I was like an hour on a snare last night. On a snare.
Yeah.
And then I shut my laptop lid. Just because I'd wound myself up.
Yeah. Yeah, you can spend hours just on one individual part of a bigger instrument, and for it to still sound like shit.
Yeah.
It's still not what I want.
And then, I just removed it straight anyway. Didn't need it.
And the thing is, as well, like you might end up settling. You might end up just going, Fuck it, that'll do. It'll do, it's fine, it'll do. And everybody, you could have like this big viral fucking hit, and everybody be going, how good this song is and how ace it is, and people will be using it, and every time you hear it, the only thing you'll be able to hear is that fucking snare.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I love how he uses the snare in this song.
fucking snare.
I hate the snare.
But it's also really good when it works the other way. My mate Joe, he was in a band called Thieves Asylum, and their last single, Days, there was part of the track where everything goes a bit quiet and it's just the drums. And I'm listening to this track, and I hear that the bass drum's very, it's punchy but loose, and it's quite like, it's almost like it's not mic'd up properly. And they're using like an ambient mic at the back of the room, and I can hear that in the production. And I spoke to Joe about it, and I'm like, I really like it when everything cuts out and it's just drums and your vocals. I'm like, that bass drum is so like, it's really punchy, but it's loose, and it's and the smile on his face, because
Spent 4 hours on a bass drum.
they did it on purpose. They did that on purpose. That's what they were going for, and the fact that somebody picked up on it is like, yeah,
thank you.
fucking brilliant. Where there's a lot of people might have just gone, why do the drums sound like they're not recorded properly? Why is the drums changed there? What's going on there? But I was like, that I can hear what you've done there, and yeah, so it does work both ways. ChatGPT or AI with music. This is another like debate. Now, using it as a tool to help you and to aid you, there's AI software, not just ChatGPT. There's AI software that you can buy and install as plugins on your digital audio workstation, which can generate like hooks and riffs and blah 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 for you. You can tidy your track up. It can do some. It's like you can get like mastering suites that use AI and to do all this with your music to get it to sound better. Now, using it as a tool, and once again, I've got no issues with that at all. What are your thoughts? I already know what your thoughts are on this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What are your thoughts on massive companies like Spotify, who, let's face it, don't fucking pay people what they should be paid, creating AI music and uploading it to their own platform and forcing it into people's algorithms to make more fucking money, pushing out people who are actually creating music?
I think you get what you pay for. You knew Spotify was what Spotify's back end and morale compass was anyway, so this should be no surprise. I think Snoop Dogg said it best when he said, I've had 1 point... I think he's in the billions. He is way into the billions of downloads and streams, etc., and he's earned £44,000 from it. It kind of gives you... You're an artist. You've uploaded your music to be widely available on said platform.
Yeah.
Suck it and see. It's just that, matey. It is just that. You can't have... It's like saying, I invited this hunter into my field and he's killed everything. Well, of course he has. You invited him in. Don't invite the vampire in the first place.
That's fine when it comes to payments and stuff like that. But, I mean, you know, when Spotify are actively pushing out real artists for AI...
Well, they will do that. Yeah, they will do that because it's cheaper.
What's that fucking AI band that went viral the other week? Is it like the Rising Sundown or something like that?
The Rising Sundown.
They're fucking... Honestly, like...
I like that.
But they've gone viral, like, and it's not a real band. There's no human... No human.
Oh, they're all... Every single one of them's an AI bot.
Every single part.
Oh, no, it's not made from humans using AI. It is AI.
Every single part
of it... I disagree with that.
Is AI.
That's not music.
There's no like...
There's no music, so... The Basic Music Foundation, or where music came from, was a bunch of people sitting around either in a garage or in a hall or wherever it is, with a couple of instruments that they could play badly, and they'd been wounded. They'd been wounded, Dave. So Ozzy Osbourne had been wounded when he wrote War Pigs, and he had a message to send out to his fans. That's the basis of music. You can't put a load of bots in a room and go come up with music. There's got to be human interface there, because they can't just talk to each other without. Because we're only in generative AI. We're not in.
Yeah.
We're not in. The robots are taking over the world and starting their own music companies now.
The Velvet Sundown, that's what they're called.
Yeah, fuck off.
The Velvet Sundown.
Not for me, and for any platform that's pushing this type of band, boycott the platform. Ed Sheeran, Adele, Fred, Jane, and the rest of the new kids on the block, who are massive, massive sellers. I didn't know how much Rihanna had sold, by the way. Jesus Christ, Rihanna.
Rihanna's sold enough records so that she can just go concentrate on a fashion line now and just stay out of the music industry.
She's done like 3 or 4 albums. She's one of the highest selling artists of all time.
Mate.
All time.
Do you know Umbrella?
She ain't far behind the Beatles, mate.
You know Umbrella? Rihanna's Umbrella?
Yeah.
That is nearly 20 years old. Nearly. Couple of years away. Couple of years away, that is.
We're going to have to inject this health rush, matey.
20.
We keep putting it off till next week.
Fucking unbelievable, man.
We're getting dead old, and I'm starting getting worried about our health. Not because of any other reason, just because I think it's something we need focus on at some point for at least 5 years. Just for 5 years. And then that should give us a good 20 from that 5-year good practice.
I'm just reading here. On July the 3rd, the quote-unquote real band confirmed on their official social media accounts they are a synthetic music project guided by human creative direction and composed, voiced and visualised with the support of artificial intelligence.
I bet Damien Albarn's behind there. Bet you any money. He's a bit one of these guys, isn't he?
Oh, man.
In his little room.
Yeah, everything, absolutely everything about the band is AI generated. The music, the promotional images, and the backstory.
I think we need to start boycotting stuff because people just seem to keep taking liberties here, there, and everywhere. And I'm not gonna branch off into a moaning part, but we do have to talk about everything here on the show. And before we go into sports, because we had the football kick off again like yesterday with the championship starting, revving its engine up. What I'd like to talk about is a bit of politics, a bit of economics, Dave. Economics. So, the Bank of England this week, on the 7th, Dave, cut their interest rates. And what I thought was brilliant about that, what they did it for was to stimulate the economy. Because quite frankly, Dave, our economy is like an 84-year-old asthmatic. Doesn't really do a lot. All right, we're like this in England. That's our economy.
Yeah.
So, what our retail companies throughout the land thought on the same day? We're going to put our prices up 30%. And I just thought, so you're going to stimulate the economy so people can spend more money. And now we're just going to put... And when I say they put the prices up, Dave...
Yeah.
They've put the prices up. I went into Asda, and I don't normally go in Asda in Tunstall because it's fucking horrible. It is. It's full of wrong'uns. It's full of wrong'uns, Asda is, in Tunstall. It's like the most wrongest supermarket to visit. Anyway, I spent an hour not buying anything, wandering around moaning. Just going, fuck off. Fuck off. And it's a new thing that I've done. So, I'm going to price match a few things for you, Dave. You know, every little helps. Let's get on it. You know them little 10 pieces of cornflake cakes?
Yeah.
£1, aren't they? About
Quid 50 maybe.
£1.50. How much?
Two?
£2.75.
Ridiculous.
£2.75. Pringles, £3. I'm like, what the fuck's going on around here?
Yeah.
Now, I thought to myself, amazing. What we're doing, we're pricing out now junk food.
Yeah.
Which is something that needs doing in England right now. If you take a look at some of you ladies, you're fucking massive. Have a look around. Do you know what I mean, Dave? It's a
know
good
what
job. They make great burglars because their arses would rub out the footprints as they were running away. You get
Do you
what
know-
I mean, Dave?
Do you know what I love about you? Whenever
What?
you get onto the subject, it's never you people. It's always you ladies.
Yeah, I'm not, mate. Look, right. I'm an equal opportunist. Okay, I will speak bad on any single person equally.
Yeah, I hate everyone.
Equally. And the husband's walking behind them, scrolling on the phone with the bottom lip dragging on the cooking floor. What have I got to eat tonight, Cheryl? You're eating this. All right, then. I thought, brilliant. What's happened is we've taxed.
Yeah, we're pricing out junk food.
Mega. You're pricing me out on junk food, which is great because I will spend a fortune on their £1.50 share bag M&Ms. They're now £3. I look at that. I can afford it. But I go, I'm not spending £3 on a share bag. No, thank you.
Yeah.
But they haven't. Everything. Everything. Try buy healthy food right now. Woo! We're on £4 for 6 pink lady apples. What the fuck is that? What's in a pink lady apple now? Crack.
I was just about to say, have you seen the price of pink lady apples?
I love a pink lady apples. I love me fruit. I love me veg. Why don't we do that? Why don't we put our prices up on everything that people shouldn't be eating?
Yeah.
Like McDonald's coffee. Honestly, we're done with McDonald's, Dave. This is the Last Supper. We're done with it, matey. McDonald's coffee at the beginning of this month. What's the date today? The 10th of fucking August. At the beginning of this month, how much was a McDonald's coffee?
Only
£1.
like quid something, isn't it? Yeah, Macca's coffee.
For a black coffee, it was £1.89 for a large black coffee. Then it was £2.04, and now they're at £2.12. This is all in the month of August. So what I'm asking England is why aren't we boycotting, Dave? Why aren't we rioting like the French? Why are we hanging round hotel rooms? We keep going and having demonstrations outside hotels.
Yeah.
That's great. But it's not the hotel's fault. It's not the people in the hotel that are the problem.
Yeah.
Can you please just head to London and go in like charge Westminster? They can't kill we're English. This is a public vote. Walk into the Houses of Parliament. There's 10,000 of you. What are the police? They're not going to go and start playing whack-a-mole, are they? And start just like popping people in the head.
But we can put the fat ones at the front.
That's another thing.
Hang on a minute.
Put the fat ones at the front, Dave.
That means I'm on like row 3 or something, doesn't it?
You're on row 2.
There's a chance. There's a chance I'm getting sniped.
Yeah.
But there's also a chance I'm hiding behind Tubby McFat fucking front of me and using him as a shield.
Just using him as a shield. No, prices have gone up through the roof. In the state that we are, all it's going to do is plunge people into poverty because for some reason people don't know how to spend money at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Like now, McDonald's is full of people aged 50 plus. I've just drove past, and I'm like, why are you guys in there? They hunched over, doing this, shoveling processed food in the mouth. What happened on a Sunday morning when we used to have a bit of Whitney Houston on in the kitchen, bit of Al Green, bit of Steve Wright's Love in the Morning, cooking a bacon butty with the fried egg on top. Oh, we are, guys. Here's your breakfast. Where's that gone? It's gone. So what we need to do is bring it back. So we're going to riot first.
Okay.
Away from the Epping Hotel, because I think that's had enough attention now. Go to London, sort out the immigration problem, because apparently we've got an immigration problem that needs addressing straight away.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem. There's loads of space in England. Just
people are angry.
put a load of people in.
People in
tents
the UK are angry, and they're not too sure what they're angry about, and they're angry at the wrong fucking things.
I tell you what I'm angry about, Dave. I'm angry about your chocolate cornflakes being £2.60, £2.67. That's what I'm angry about. My Morrison's donuts. My Morrison's donuts have gone up to £2.70.
Fuck off.
£2.70, Dave. Now, granted, they are the finest donuts in the land.
They are very nice donuts.
But they are not £2.70's worth of donuts. No. This is paying... No. We're pricing our own people out here. what was the point in doing the interest rate cut?
Yeah.
There was no point in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because straight away the supermarkets have gone against everything that we're trying to do and just put the prices up. So straight away, where's our Donald... Oh, fucking Keir Starmer, that's who it is. Where's our Donald Trump that's walking in the supermarkets and going, you're pricing everyone out.
Yeah.
I'm going to charge you 10% extra tax.
Nobody knows about taxes more than me. I know all about taxes.
Why
Taxes and tariffs.
Why doesn't Keir... Wouldn't
All
it be
about
amazing?
tariffs.
Wouldn't
I know
it be
about
amazing
tariffs.
if Keir Starmer came out orange next week?
Just came out and started tariffing everyone.
Started tariffing everybody in the country. Right, Tesco, you've put your prices up since I did that interest cut. I tried to do that so people would spend more money, not so you could fill your fucking coffers.
Yeah.
I'm taxing you extra 10%.
It's shit, Cleon.
It's
The
really...
whole thing's shit.
It's a proper nasty place our country is right now. We're getting charged through the teeth for everything.
I have said this so many times, and I've said it on the podcast. I've said it in real life. Not that the podcast isn't real life, but I've said it.
I've
said it everywhere. At this moment in my life, at 40 years old, I am earning more money than I've ever earned.
Yeah.
But I am the brokest
I'm considering a second job here.
ever been. The brokest I've ever been. It's just like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Like, I don't understand. I understand inflation. I understand that, your pint in 1970, your pint of Guinness was 79p. It's not going to be 79p anymore. I get that. Everything increases in price. But that's because people start earning more money.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You earn more money, things go up in price. Everything kind of balances itself out. But, yeah, it's like... And we are sat here with a coffee, and we've just had, an hash brown and a muffin from Macca's. You know, it's not like we're destitute or anything. It's not like we can't afford to feed ourselves or anything like that. You know, we have got these little.
Oh, bills are paid. I'm just flat broke.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? I never thought I'd be in a situation where I'd be calling a McDonald's a luxury. You know what I mean? Going to a fucking fancy restaurant's a luxury. Having a McDonald's...
No, we're full circle now.
Yeah.
We're full circle. We're back to where we started.
Yeah.
So, McDonald's years ago...
Used to be, yeah.
It used to be a treat.
Your little treat.
But it wasn't even a treat. When I was younger, McDonald's was seen as the devil. My mum's point on McDonald's years ago, it's fucking different now since she's had grandchildren. Now she loves a chicken nugget. Yeah, kids... Chicken nugget you to death. However, years ago it used to be, you're not eating that shit.
Yeah. I didn't have my first McDonald's till I was 15.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
15
you're
years
not
old.
eating that shit.
Yeah, you're not having that. And
No.
it's like, and it was only because I went out with some friends and we were down at the Odeon, playing some. I didn't even think we saw a film. I think we were playing air hockey. Because they used to have
When
that,
Odeon was good, when they had Quasar and everything in there.
They used to have that little arcade, didn't they, where they had air hockey and stuff like that. So I think we were just down there playing on in the arcade, and then somebody said, "I'm hungry. I'm going to McDonald's," and I'd never had a McDonald's. You know what I mean? It was like, so I was like, "Oh, okay," and I had a bit of money, so I was like, "Let's go get a McDonald's."
Festival Park changed my life when I was younger.
And it's just like that was the first McDonald's, but it's not like I had a McDonald's every day after that. You know what I mean? I had one, and it was nice, and I was like, okay, cool. Now I know that I like McDonald's, so this will be a little maybe once a month kind of thing.
This is a treat.
And then as you get older and life gets faster, and I'm working in catering myself, and I'm doing 14, 15-hour shifts, McDonald's just becomes I need something to eat. I need it fast. Like, you know what I mean?
It's McDonald's is there for the lack of prepared.
Yeah.
That's all it
Or
is.
the hungover.
But what it's turned
Cleon,
into,
go get us breakfast.
but what it's turned into, it's kind of flipped on its arse. It's turned into a staple diet.
Yeah.
Which is what it's not supposed to be. And we're all right to be saying, oh, we're getting way into stuff now. We're all right to be saying, oh, it's full of fat and everything else and blah, blah, blah. But people are allowing this company to be the main sponsor of the Olympics.
Yeah. And
To
it's
be
not,
the main sponsor of football events. So the message gets lost. It doesn't go, we're the main sponsor of football, but you should only eat one of these a week because it would probably kill you in the long run.
It's not, don't get me wrong, it's not as unhealthy as it used to be. Like when it was...
I don't fucking know, mate.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be. All the nutritional information's there on the stuff, like, and it isn't as bad as it used to be, but it's still not fucking brilliant. Do you know when the Olympics is happening, right? If you go to any country where the Olympics is going on, you got your Olympic village where all the Olympians live, right? Do you know? Let's take Usain Bolt for example, right? Do you know what he eats?
Nuggets.
Chicken nuggets from Macca's. Do you know why?
Because bacteria can't live on
Yeah.
them.
What does that say about them?
No.
What does that say about them?
I'm fully researched into this,
What
brother.
does that say about them? Also, they're fucking delicious. So I don't know what they put in these things, like, but you know, Jamie Oliver did that thing on the TV where he whizzed up a chicken carcass and made nuggets out of it and went, that's McDonald's nuggets. I don't believe him, but
Look, Jamie
what is
Oliver
in?
can kiss my arse.
What
It's
is
because of
in?
him we've got these weird things on bottles.
Yeah, and this paper fucking lid.
In these
Right.
in these paper lids.
Which I take off
that
'cause it
just
just sticks to
turn
your
into
mouth.
nothing. And your gay straws.
People love plastic straws. I'm bringing plastic straws back.
Yeah, Trump, why haven't you sorted that out?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just take the lid off and drink it like a grown up. So
When you're in a car, mate, that's necessary.
what was I saying? Jamie Oliver, nuggets. So what the fuck did they put in a nugget for A, it to taste so goddamn beautiful, and B, for bacteria not want to go anywhere near it?
It's got to be starch.
You
It's got to be bad when
germs.
bacteria goes,
Germs are going. Do you know what?
fine.
We'll pass. We'll pass.
I'm fine
It's
here.
fine.
I'm fine. We'll just leave it there.
Do you know what? We'll pass. Ooh, dog shit. Like, you know.
It's because, at a rough guess, it's because it's got zero nutritional value.
Fucking.
It's got none of that. It's got no nutrition living on
nugget
it.
there and some sweet and sour sauce, Cleon. Oh.
And here's another one. Have you tried spicy McNuggets yet?
Fuck yes.
Oh.
Fuck yes.
Anyway, away from the nuggets, the nuggies, as my
nuggies.
daughter calls them.
Nuggies.
Nuggies, Jesus Christ. On to sport.
Sports.
So, I had to listen to our previous podcast, and what we were talking about in our previous podcast was ladies' football, because we just won the European Cup.
Yes.
And
European,
we were discussing the European Cup. Now, what we said was about the women's sport being undervalued or under-supported.
Yeah.
So I did a bit of research into it, Dave. I had a little bit of a look-see.
Little Luxie.
Talking about ChatGPT.
No.
Thank you very much. So I had a look at the summary for the average crowd of spectators in the WSL, or the Women's Super League.
Yes.
Between 6,600 and 7,000 average.
Okay. Is that
Average across all the teams.
across all the teams?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, if you want having the conversation that we had last week,
Okay.
if you want the game to grow, off your bums, watch women's football.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you. That's what you need to be doing.
Yes.
Yeah. SummerSlam.
Oh God, that was the thing.
We didn't discuss SummerSlam last Sunday because it was last Sunday.
We talked about SummerSlam Saturday, didn't we?
On the Saturday show, yeah, we talk about SummerSlam Saturday, but we didn't talk about SummerSlam Sunday
Okay, because it hadn't happened.
because it hadn't happened.
Yeah.
Unless we had some amazing foresight
No,
on last
yeah.
week's show, which we didn't.
Yeah, so we did. What happened with me in SummerSlam Sunday is what happened with you in SummerSlam Saturday.
Yeah.
Because I was very, very tired. And at one point, I was catching flies. Like, my head was back on the sofa, and I'm like... So I did have to go back and watch a few bits. But yeah, SummerSlam was a thing, and SummerSlam was very, very good. I believe the only text message that has been shared between me and you up until last night was me sending you a message saying, Cody Cena match of the year.
Yeah.
That was...
I nearly sent you a message back going, I think you caught up in the hype train a little bit there.
Oh,
Match of the year. Bit of the hype train a little bit.
What, and then did you watch it?
And then I watched it back. And then I watched it back properly. On first watch, I was like, second watch, It's a slow burn, that match was. It
That-
wasn't a fast into match. It was a very slow into match. Match of the year, yeah, definitely, but it's not John Cena's best match.
I've just
That was
like,
JBL.
Oh yeah. We're not talking about John Cena's best match. We're just talking about this year. Oh man, it was fucking brilliant. Where the lights go out, it's the black screens again. It's the bad guy Cena, and the music kicks in, and you're like, oh, he's still doing the black. He's still doing the black screens, and then bang, full colour, boom, Johnson. The crowd pop.
Oh, yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
the bed. The crowd pop was just like, yeah, this is it. Like, I've never seen a heel to face turn with no reason. So work as well as it's done. It's just like normally you have that build up. You have the
He's done something
like
to.
what happened with Roman Reigns. He loses to Cody. He goes away for a bit. The Bloodline become really, really, really bad guys, with Solo Sikoa taking the lead and beating up the Usos and blah, blah, blah. For months later, Roman Reigns to return as the original tribal chief. Something like that happens.
Yeah.
But for a bad guy to just come out on SmackDown and go, I'm not a bad guy anymore. Simple as that. Like, I'm a good guy now. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a good guy. And the crowd go, yeah, all right. Yeah, sound. And that pop on SummerSlam was just like, yeah. I was still waiting for it. I was still waiting for the bad guy turn. I was waiting for bloody Travis Scott to just turn up, or The Rock, or something to happen, and John Cena to do something fucking horrible and go, I'm still a prick. Like,
Well,
but he didn't.
No, it was.
He just...
And it became clear why it didn't, because there's a huge course change.
Oh,
Isn't there?
mate.
So, Cena's no longer bad guy. There's a huge course change, and I just thought it was just a very quick way to get the belt off him.
37 minutes that match, and it didn't dip at any point.
No, I just thought it was a quick way to get the belt. I thought it was a cheap way to go, give us our belt back.
I think I was trying to work it out, like, because Cody wins, he won King of the Ring, didn't he? To get the title shot. That was right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did win King of the Ring, didn't he? Yeah. To get the title shot at SummerSlam, and the way they set that up, I was because they're not going to put the belt on anybody else. They're going to put it back on Cody. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He's the white bread, all-American hero of this generation. So they're giving the belt back
He's
to
the
Cody.
Hulk Hogan of this generation.
He's the John Cena of this generation. That's So they're giving him the belt back. So if they don't give it him back at SummerSlam, he loses at Mania? He loses at SummerSlam. Where do they give him the belt? How does he get it back? It doesn't make sense for him to not get the belt back. Like, what? I couldn't think of any other way of this happening. So a street fight was just a brilliant setup for it to happen, because they can just beat the piss out of each other. Like, it doesn't have to be a wrestling match. They can throw shit at each other. They can walk around, fight around the arena. They can do everything and make it fucking ace, and give him the belt back. That all made sense.
Yeah.
Like, and then, so this small heel run, Cena coming back, Cena turning heel, Cena getting the belt, Cena being dick mode, so that he can face Randy Orton, so that he can face CM Punk, because them two are good guys.
Yeah.
And then, for him to then come out and go, yeah, my bad. I'm going to give you the best John Cena that I can give you. I'm going to give you the John Cena that everybody deserves. I'm going to give you hustle, loyalty, respect, blah, 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 blah. It's all back. It's the passing of the torch. It's that passing of the torch match. Cena to Cody. It was fucking perfect. And then it was like, now he can concentrate on his retirement. He can now do the last however many months of...
Cats are weird.
Yeah, my cats with their opposing thumbs. He can now concentrate on just retirement matches. You know what I mean? He goes, SummerSlam's done. He goes into September. He might have a And it just becomes legacy matches. It becomes like, who do I want to fight next? You know. We did the R-Truth thing as well, didn't he? That was that was a thing as well. And you know, so he just fights people. He just has matches with people like AJ Styles. There's one. I'm gonna have a match with AJ Styles because AJ Styles is fucking brilliant. So let's have another match because they've had a match before. So let's have another match, AJ Styles. We'll have it at Survivor Series.
Not a fan of AJ,
and it'll be. That's fair. We'll have it at Survivor Series. It'll be a great match, and it won't mean anything. Nobody, if you lose, it's fine. If I lose, it's fine. It doesn't mean anything. It's just entertainment for the fans. That's what I was thinking. And then we get to December, and finally he's done and dusted.
Do you know at night I think AJ Styles stands in front of a mirror with a wind machine looking at himself?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's lovely.
It's just how I see him.
Soccer mum hair. It's.
I think that's what puts me off about him. His hair.
I have watched AJ Styles for over 20 years now. So like watching him in TNA and then into New Japan, into Ring of Honor. So he's always been the guy that should have been in WWE. He should have been in WWE, but he's made his own.
He looks like Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio had a baby.
I'm here for that. And he made himself a big name without being in the biggest company.
Yeah.
And then even him when he moved to WWE, because that Royal Rumble, that pop when he eventually moved to WWE as an elder wrestler at that point. He served his time. He's now in his what do they call it? Your twilight years? Is that the word I'm looking for? And even him said, I knew fame. I knew fame. I was a big name in TNA. I was a big name in New Japan. I was a big name in Ring of Honor. I was a big name. I knew what fame was. And then I joined the WWE. Yeah. And it was like, shit. Now, you walk through an airport and it's like, there's people and they all want to see me. But yeah, Cena could have had all these matches, but what happened, Cleon?
The Beast came back.
Do you know the music?
But that was one of the matches he did want.
Do you know the music hit? Right, the music hit, and I know the music, and I'm like, what's that music? I know what that music is. And I'm thinking, I don't know who he is. I couldn't picture, because, the noise. Damn. I popped. I was like, oh my God. And then my brain went, who is it? And the other part.
That's tiredness.
The other part of my brain went, I don't know. But why have I just got really excited? And then I went, that's fucking Lesnar. And then he comes out, and it's like, what the fuck is he doing back? Brock Lesnar should never have been back in the company. That shouldn't have been a thing. The whole Janelle Grant lawsuit.
Yeah.
Where he's named 44 times.
44 times.
In that lawsuit, and it was... but yeah, what you've just said, the reason he's back in the company is because John Cena wanted to wrestle him.
John Cena wants wrestling.
Yeah, as part of his farewell tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lesnar does what Lesnar does best. He walks down to the ring. He jumps, does his little jump thing. He gets in the ring. He F5 Cena. He leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that weird.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy.
Arrive,
I'm a big guy.
fuck shit up, leave.
You know what I mean by this, where he's standing still.
I'm a big guy.
I'm a big guy. This is my big guy warm up. I'm a big guy.
Now,
is Paul Heyman no longer with the Beast? Is he just...
No, he's with Rollins, isn't he?
Is he just strictly with Rollins?
The Vision. That's what the group's called.
Oh,
The Vision.
No. I fucking hate that wrestler.
The Tribal Thief has stolen another pair of shoes off Roman Reigns.
The Tribal Thief.
It's fucking brilliant. He just fucking... Before SummerSlam, takes Roman Reigns' Jordans. Right? Yeah. And then after SummerSlam, takes another pair of Roman Reigns Jordans, wears them round his neck, the Schulafata, wears them round his neck, calls himself the Tribal Thief. Bronson Reed, yeah, amazing. It's fucking brilliant. I just love the way they're going with that. I'm gonna have your shoes. Yeah, I'm having your shoes. Fuck you. Lovely pair of red and black fucking Jordan 1s.
I'm taking these next.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I did watch. Well, we'll go back into SummerSlam. It was the women's title: Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Naomi. It was what it was.
Naomi,
Yeah, Naomi, which is what I said I would love to happen.
massive push.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
the belt on Naomi. That's fine. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky is that's a feud that's going to keep going on. Io Sky is going to be the one that Rhea Ripley can never defeat.
Yep.
And I hope they keep that going for a bit. I hope
So do I.
for the next couple of years, like, she just can't beat it, and then you get a payoff at like a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam where she eventually beats Io Sky.
Yep.
I love the chemistry between Rhea and Io at the moment as well. Because they're like friends, not friends. Friends, not friends. And but Rhea Ripley's a pisser anyway, like after matches and stuff. She, with the way she interacts with the crowd and everything, because she stays in character but still goes into funny mode. And there's footage of her carrying Io Sky out. She just picks her up and puts her over her shoulders and carries her out like a child. But 15 minutes, it was what it was. It was fine, nothing wrong with it. The TLC match was fucking brilliant. I'm like, carnage, absolute carnage, that match.
Is that Becky Lynch?
No, the tag match.
Oh, sorry, the tag match where everyone was throwing themselves around.
Yeah, the tag
I
match.
thought it was a bit of unorganised chaos.
Oh, I thought it was brilliant. And the way...
I don't think it'll be done again.
What's her name? Johnny Gargano's wife? I can't
Cheryl.
remember her name. The way she fucking went through the ladder, like, she's dead. That woman's dead. There's no way she survived that.
You're right, Doc.
But it was, yeah, I love a good TLC match. And it was it 25 years since the first TLC match? Or something like that. It's not the first TLC match is not the best TLC match. The second one is. TLC 2 was way better than the first one. And I also think it was a little bit of a shame because in the crowd you had the Dudley Boys sat in the crowd and you had the Hardys sat in the crowd. Now the Hardys who are contracted to TNA, they work for TNA, but TNA and WWE have now got a working relationship, so they were sat in the crowd. The Dudleys were sat in the crowd, but
There was an idea there.
Edge and Christian work for AEW now, so they weren't there, and it would have been lovely for them to be there, for them, just for them to reach out to AEW and go, look, we don't want them wrestling, we don't want them in the ring or talking, we just want them sat in the crowd for this match, and all it would have taken for that to happen is Michael Cole on announcing, hey, look who we've got in the crowd, it's the Dudley Boys, and goes over to the Hardys, and then it goes over to Edge and Christian, and on the little thing underneath it would have just said, AEW wrestlers, whether they call him Edge or whether they call him Cope, whatever, Cope and Christian. And who we got coming? It's from AEW superstars, Edge and Christian. That's all it would have took. But it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It would have been beautiful. The Hardys and the Dudleys are having a match in TNA, and it's a farewell, one last hurrah thing. Bubba Ray can still go. He can still go. He's very good still. Devon, he quit. He retired. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore. So let's see if he can still go. I don't know, but
I think John Cena's got it right. I think I was listening to an interview with him last night, and he just said, he went, I could probably go another 7 to 10 years. He said, but the toll that it'd take on my body,
yeah,
I've missed a step now, so I wouldn't be giving everybody John Cena. I'd be giving everybody John Cena light. He says, so I don't want to become one of them wrestlers. I thought it was a bit shade at Hulk Hogan, to be honest with you, who goes way past his sell-by date.
Yeah, and that's fine, to actually recognise it and to go, you know what, because he hasn't wrestled full-time in a long time. You know what I mean? He's come back and he's done his bits for WWE.
He's at full-time now, then.
Yeah, but this year, he's gone, I want to come back, I want to be, part of the full-time roster where he's appearing every week or every other week or whatever. Yeah, he's not wrestling all the time, but he's wrestling on the pay-per-views. He's doing it the right way, and he's got a fucking Hollywood career now. You know what I mean? He's good at what he does.
Well, he's just said he said on the interview, I absolutely love the job. I prefer the job than acting. He says,
Yeah.
if I could do the job forever, he said I would choose to do the job forever.
Yeah.
It's just that
The
my
body can't do it. Yeah.
won't allow it. He
Yeah.
said the pain now from a bump is the pain from a bump 10 years ago. And I
Yeah.
get this. It's the same in football. Like now, if I play football, you're fine for a certain amount of time. But John Cena's wrestling only for a small amount of time. It's 25 minutes. Now, if you look at his previous matches with JBL, they were 50 minutes in an hour. That was how long those matches were. So you can see everything's getting condensed down. So his recovery time, I bet, after a match is massive. Just because of the bumps, the knocks, the pains, the da-da-da. And I bet the doctors have said something like, your L2's really buggered, John. You get what I mean, don't you? In those type of conversations. So I think he's done it right. I disagree with the Dudley boys even being allowed to wrestle.
Bubba Ray still goes.
How old is he?
I don't know, but he's the thing with Bubba Ray is he comes away from, when he leaves WWE, he comes away from the Bubba Ray character and goes back into the Bully Ray character, and he's jacked. Like, he gets himself in wicked shape and he still fucking goes. Whereas Devon retired. And he's an agent. I believe he's an agent at WWE still. He retired.
Is he married to Brooke Hogan?
Whether he can still... No, that was storyline.
Oh.
That was TNA storyline.
I was like, what the hell's going on here?
He's
54.
He's 54, but he's still in good shape and he can still go. How old's Jericho? He's got to be in his 50s now, surely.
Oh, yeah, but Jericho recognises.
I would love to see Jericho come back to WWE.
No, he recognises, I think, how old he actually is. 54 as well. He's not going back to WWE.
I was watching...
He might go back for a pop. I say this now, you watch on fucking tomorrow night, it'll be Jericho returns to WWE. He might go back. He might go back for a pop, matey. But when his last wrestling match I saw, he was too slow.
Chris Jericho is one of my favourite wrestlers of all time. He's fucking brilliant, and he could still go with the best of them. A few years back, and when he decided to leave WWE, because since he came into the WWE, when he interrupted The Rock's promo, he's always been a WWE guy. Even when he wasn't on TV, he was still wrestling house shows. He wasn't on TV for years, but he's still on house shows. He's still part of WWE. He didn't want to be on TV. He didn't want that TV time. He just wanted like a bit of an easier life, and he'd earned it. He'd earned the right to do that. But he reinvents himself all the time. Reinvents his character, and he always, in them later years in WWE, he used his status to elevate younger talent. He used his status to elevate Kevin Owens. That whole best friend thing with him and Kevin Owens was just some of the finest fucking wrestling TV ever. And just little things that he did that stuck, like the list of Jericho.
List.
You just made the list.
You just made the list.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. Get what? It.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, and the stuff he started doing with AEW, the Inner Circle and all that kind of stuff, to elevate the younger talent. And of course, he's Chris Jericho. He's still going to win some matches. He's still going to get a belt, but he doesn't hog the fucking limelight. He does it to elevate the other talent.
The one thing I've noticed about the new WWE...
He's got that weird old man chest now.
Yeah. The one thing I've noticed about the new WWE, i.e. Triple H's reign...
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Triple H's reign, is he gets rid of people. When it's time to retire, he retires them.
Yeah.
He goes, go on then.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. We're done.
TKO have got a lot to do with that as well because they're just watching the pennies. You know what I mean? It's just like they're like, why have we got this guy still on the
He's
roster?
54.
Yeah. Well, because everybody fucking loves him and he's ace.
And every now and again we can roll him out once a year and we get a bit of a pop. There's no point, guys.
R-Truth. They did the whole thing with R-Truth.
What have they done since with R-Truth?
Exactly. They did the whole thing with R-Truth. John Cena
Was right in his speech.
Specifically requested to work with R-Truth. That's why they had that Saturday night's main event match. He was like, yeah, I want to do something with Truth. Because he's been there since fucking forever. And he was there when Cena was coming through. And they had the whole Awesome Truth thing where the Miz and Ron Killing or R-Truth, you know, with bad guys against Cena, blah blah blah. I want to work with him. The crowd love him. So the voices were heard. He comes back. He turns from R-Truth back into Ron Killings. He gets the pop for a week, and then I haven't seen him since. He's probably just on like, you know, Main Event or something like that, or whatever it's called. That B-roll show that they put out on YouTube. Yeah, but it's just like they've probably given him a 12-month contract.
What's the point? And I agree with Cena made that. He did that bit to camera where he was talking about, "You sent me the class clown. Instead of sending me someone who could do, you sent me the class clown. All you did was delay the inevitable for Ron Killings." And I just went like that. Cena, throughout Cena's run of being a heel, he's pretty much spoke my inner devil throughout the whole period. And I think it's been the best heel turn in wrestling history. And for me, it kind of cements John Cena as the GOAT. And for me, he is the GOAT.
Yeah, he's
and I've been trying to find somebody who has made a cultural impact on wrestling bigger than John Cena, who's done a heel turn bigger than John Cena, and that's where I'm getting stuck.
The heel turn that we never thought would happen as well. He was so close to the end. Of always being a good guy.
We should have saw it coming. If we're being honest with each other, should have saw it coming.
The best thing ever. I genuinely hated him. It was just like...
There was kids crying,
and it was brilliant. And the way he lent into it, so good. He's so good at what he does. Very quickly, SummerSlam Night 2. TLC match was brilliant. Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria, just exactly what I thought it would be. Shit. Like, it was terrible.
Becky Lynch.
Botches central. Lyra Valkyria is meant to be all tied up in zip ties. They do this belly-to-belly fucking suplex. Her hand comes out. The camera blatantly sees it. The commentators pick up on it. And then she stuffs her hand back into the zip ties as if it never happened. Yeah. It's like, it's too late, Doc. You've been seen. Botch central, that fucking match was. Terrible. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, everything I thought it was going to be. 12-minute cage match. Solo Sikoa is still the champ. Dominic Mysterio, AJ Styles, a nice little 10-minute before you get to the main event. Dominic Mysterio is still the champion, and he's still the greatest fucking luchador ever. And he's going to be wrestling at AAA's Triple Mania at the end of the month, which will be broadcast for free on WWE's YouTube channel. Now that the WWE own AAA, we now get to watch these pay-per-views on YouTube for free in English. I've watched AAA pay-per-views loads of times, but it's just streams that I can find or downloads that I can find, and it's all in Spanish, and I don't know what they're saying. But yeah, that Triple Mania is going to be on YouTube, and Dom is going to be, I believe, in the main event in a fatal four-way match. I think it's for the AAA title. I'm pretty certain. I might have that wrong, but it's
Dominic Mysterio.
It's good. Two dudes from AAA, Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano.
Who's the best masked wrestler
of all time.
And I agree.
He's got a bit taller recently.
He's got a bit taller. There. Something's changed.
Yeah. Maybe he's just on hormones. Who knows?
Maybe.
And yeah, the greatest match of the year: Cody Rhodes, John Cena, street fight, beat the piss out of each other. It was brilliant. I was nodding off for SummerSlam. I was wide awake for that match.
Yeah.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And they hugged it out at the end, and it was the passing of the torch, and then Brock Lesnar
Very
came
Hulk Hogan,
out.
Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, it was very Hogan Rock. It was very It was beautiful. I could have cried.
Yeah.
I could have cried. Yeah, I didn't, but I could have done. And Lesnar's back. I've not watched SmackDown yet, so I've not seen the fallout of the whole Cena Lesnar thing. That is a job for today. Football.
Football. Oh, so we had the championship return yesterday, Dave?
Sorry, very quickly.
Yes.
Because I know you mentioned the ladies' football.
Yes.
Saw an interview with Hannah Hampton, England goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And do you know how during penalties the goalkeepers have little notes
She had it on her arm.
she had hers on her arm.
Yeah.
And a lot of them put the water bottles, don't they? So Hannah Hampton sees the Spanish keeper's water bottle with with all the notes on, and she picks it up and throws it into the crowd. And then puts her water bottle in its place with nothing written on it. And she said she walked off and she turned round and she could just see the keeper picking up the water bottle and getting really confused. I'm like, that is ultimate shithousery right there.
Yeah,
that's fucking brilliant.
It's nice sportsmanship, that is,
And then
ladies.
she goes, and that's why I don't put mine on my bottle. She's like, she can't read the notes if they're not there. Picked it up and lobbed it into the England crowd. I'm like, good girl. Good girl.
You can't moan, really.
Fucking brilliant. Hannah Hampton.
Clever girl. But anyway, we'll go back to Thursday the 7th this week. Port Vale played Cardiff 0-0. Now, what I do know about the Port Vale match, because I did watch a little bit of it, Dave.
It was on Sky, was it not?
It was on Sky. I watched a little bit of it, Dave, and Vale threw everything bar the kitchen sink
I've been
Cardiff.
told.
It was pretty much. How are we scoring today, lads? Because I've tried everything past this keeper, and nothing's getting past him. It was quite literal. You know the old Eddie Izzard speech, where he's going, pots and pans, throw the pots and pans at him. Knives and forks, I don't know. Dishwashers, do that at him as well. They threw everything at this Cardiff guy, the Cardiff player. Great game at the Cardiff team. Great game from a Vale point of view. Just unlucky not to come away with the 3 points. But that's the difference between promotion, relegation, and staying in the league.
Yeah.
If you come away with the 3 points, chances are you stay in the league. If you can't get that almighty goal, chances are you get relegated. Anyhow, the championship started on Friday the 8th with Birmingham versus Ipswich, which finished 1-1. 1-1, yes. Yesterday we had all the teams kicking off. I'm not going to go through every team in the championship. Let's just stick to our hero, Stoke City. They played newly promoted Derby County. I do believe they're newly promoted. And they gave them a good old thrashing. 3-1. Lewis Baker. There was 2 goals scored in the 90th. So we were 1-1 until the 95th minute. In the 99th minute, Stoke City won 3-1. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Stoke.
For a very
Great way to kick off your season.
For a very, very brief period yesterday, Stoke were top of the league.
Were they?
Yeah, now the second. But also, if we can just touch on this one as well, for a very, very, very brief period yesterday, Wrexham were also top of the league. And now they're not, because they scored a penalty in the 22nd minute, but then in the 90th minute, Southampton equalised. And in the 96th minute, Southampton scored another goal and Wrexham lost 2-1.
Yeah.
That happens. It's football, isn't it? That happens sometimes.
Yeah, it's such a shame.
Keep the dream alive, lads.
Keep the dream alive, lads. Keep the documentary going. We're no longer interested in it. Yes, our hero Stoke City turned out 3-1 winners against Derby. Best of luck for the season, Stoke. I would love to see you in the Premier League again. I really would. I would. I can.
It's good for the city.
It's not good for the city. It's good for Trentham Lakes up there. But don't bait me, Dave. It's not fair. It's not fair, Dave.
It's what people used to say to me, it's good for the city. Is it?
Is it? Trentham's up there. Today, we've got Crystal Palace versus Liverpool.
Oh, is that a thing?
That's a thing. Today's
Community Shield.
Community Shield. We've got Crystal Palace versus Liverpool, 3 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, the new destination for Alexander Isaac while the minions are running Newcastle United. I know I'm going to get it with questions, Dave. Hang on, I'm fully ready for it. Go on.
Where are all the Newcastle signings?
Oh, fuck off. Oh, that's it. I'm off. Listen,
I wasn't aware of this until about Thursday or Friday, something like that.
the hell that I'm going through.
I got had a little chat about football with somebody who I know, and they mentioned the whole Newcastle thing, and I went, what? And then I went online and got bombarded by memes, and I was like, well, Cleon's having all these.
Yeah. I started sending them back, if you notice now. I start going, oh, here's another one. So in a nutshell, Newcastle are hampered by PSR, or what's profit and sustainability. I don't know what's going on at Newcastle, but I'm pretty sure Kevin and Bob from the Minions are running our back office. Now, it's quite easy. You've got a transfer budget at Newcastle. We can spend about 150 million.
Okay.
Give or take. Out of that 150 million pound transfer budget, take 20 million out of the transfer budget, put it into the wage budget. Give everybody else a 10% pay rise across all the squad. Give Alexander Isak a 25% pay rise, matching his wages onto Liverpool, thus keeping the entire squad happy. That's that fucking job done. Then go out to Crystal Palace and go, hey, Mark Gahey, you're all right. Here's 55 million pound. He's in the last year of his contract. He's going to come. There you go. You've just sorted out your centre-back issue. Then just go to any fucking forward in the league that doesn't fall under a wonder kid on Football Manager that everybody's bloody heard of. Everybody's heard of all of our targets. No shit. Oh, we're going after Sesko. Right, okay. We've offered him £120,000 a week. It's not 1990 Newcastle. Who's giving the offers out? That's why I say Kevin and Bob are running Newcastle. So this is what I think Eddie Howe's week's like. This is what I think has happened at Newcastle. So Eddie Howe goes, I knew I want to sign. I want to sign Mark Gahey. Hang on a minute. Let's go ask the management. And walks up the stairs, and he goes, "Hi guys," and he goes, and he goes, "Oh fuck, listen, I want to sign Mark Gahey," and he goes, and he goes, "No, Mark Gahey," and he goes, and he just walks out. And that's how I think it's gone with Alexander Isak. Because what we've done with Isaac, or whichever name we want to fall him under, as you know, Liverpool have tried signing. So, what Liverpool did, do you think they went, "Aye, Newcastle, how much do you want for Alex?" And Newcastle went, 150 million up front. That's it. He's one of the top strikers in the world. Mm-hmm. Not in the country, not in the closet, not in Newcastle, not in a suburb of Pigging Wales. He's one of the best strikers in the world. We want 150 million for him up front. Done. And Liverpool went, "You're absolutely right. He's one of the best strikers in the world. 150 million up front, done and dusted." Or do you think the dirty scouse gets went, "We'll offer you 110. And then the player knows that we want him, thus unsettling the player, and we can get him on the cheap. That's all they've done here.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I would have handled Isak a little differently. So before the trip away with the squad and all the media attention that's on Alex, he can't go away with the squad. He's having ever such a hot... I would have brought him in the office and gone, "All right, Alex, got pre-season tour next week. So you're on the plane, runway, first one there, club tracksuit, Newcastle flag waving on the plane. I don't care if you play any games,
Yeah,
but you are going away with the squad. While I want to explore options, you've got a 3-year contract. For every day you're outside of the squad, you are fined a week's wages. It's on you now, bro. If you don't want to be on the plane, that's fine. But it ain't going to cost me a penny. You've got a 3-year contract.
Yeah.
I'll sell you next summer. I'm not interested in selling you now because I can't get a replacement in for you. So I need to get somebody, and he's just not as good as you. And we need work with him to get him into the team. You're not leaving this summer." Mm-hmm. And he could have then gone, "Well, I'm down in tools." I would have gone, "Perfect. We're not paying you.
Great.
We're not paying you. We're going to fine you for down in tools."
Yeah.
In fact, you're going to owe us money by the time you go to Liverpool if you carry on at this rate.
Can they pause his contract if he does that?
No. Yeah, no, because that's unfair. I understand football and how people feel about football, but at the end of the day, he has got a 3-year contract left with Newcastle.
Yeah.
That Newcastle have to honour, but as well as Newcastle honouring, he has to honour.
Because that's like in if going back to wrestling, in wrestling terms, that has been done before, where a wrestler's gone, well, I'm not performing, I'm just not going to turn up, and then the company have gone, well, you're under contract, and they've gone, I don't care, and they've gone, well, we're not going to pay you then, and we're going to pause your contract.
That's okay when you're the only skin in the game. Unfortunately, Newcastle aren't the only skin in the game. We're going to pause your contract, and he'll go, fine, I'll go get another one over here then. It's not like that in football. It's very underhanded, very bitchy. So I would have just gone, you're getting fined for every time you're not training.
Sorry, when I say pause the contract, I mean like we've got you for 3 years. If you don't play for us for 12 months because you're digging your heels in the ground, we've still got you for 3 years.
Oh, no, it'd never happen.
Yeah.
It'd never happen.
Yeah.
It'd just get fined beyond belief.
Yeah.
But what Eddie Howe did is he's got to earn the right to get back into this squad. And he's not coming the family barbecue day neither on the Saturday.
Bastard.
What the fuck? Who cares about the family? What? So we're going to say to a grown bloke, you've already not been part of the squad because you've been playing on this injury that you've had. You've been training at Real Sociedad. At some point, someone's going to have to say to Alexander Isak, oi, knobhead, get back work. You've got to start work again. You've just down in tools. I don't care about Liverpool. So here's a funny one. Who's Newcastle's first home game of the season against?
Is it Liverpool?
Fucking won't be. Of course it is. Of course it is. Have you seen the Pure Cinema stuff on TikTok?
No.
It's fucking brilliant. So, are you ready?
Go on.
So it's a slideshow, Pure Cinema is, and it ends with Marty Scorsese or Eddie Howe like this with Pure Cinema. And it's just different slides, and it's Isaac's through on goal for Liverpool, chips it over Nick Pope, Kieran Trippier clears it off the line, ball breaks to Elanga to Bruno, so different slide, Elanga to Bruno, Bruno to Talani, Sandro to Joe Linton shoots, deflects off Alisson, saves it, Oslu scores, goal, Pure Cinema. Eddie Howe headbutts Isaac as he walks past him. So it's getting a little bit out of hand because it's not being managed correctly. Just my opinion. We have just, I believe we've just agreed a purchase of an AC Milan defender.
Right.
That's been done today. Now, there is a conspiracy side of me, Dave.
Go
on this, right? Because Eddie Howe is very much a good tactician. Now, do we think that Newcastle have meant to do this so everybody else signs the other players?
Oh, right, okay.
Do you hear me coming?
I understand.
We've still got 2 weeks left of the transfer window. Let's not forget. And Eddie Howe's been doing this. So Sesko's gone to Man United. I think he's on 250k a week. Mm-hmm. We wouldn't pay him 250k a week because he's only scored 10 goals in his entire life.
Yeah.
And Newcastle went, he's not worth 250k a week. Man U went, let's pay him. So do you think, like the Anton Deck in your ear thing?
Yeah.
Eddie Howe and Jason Tyndall and the Newcastle, and they're not minions, they're actually really clever, evil geniuses. Right? They've got Alexander Isak chained up behind them, and they've just got a Liverpool shirt, like a zombie who wants to eat flesh.
Yeah.
They've just got a Liverpool shirt waving 3 inches from his face, going, you're not getting there till next week, so you can stay there, gimp. And just keeping him in the back room. And then Eddie Howe's going, I know what we can do this week, lads. What? Let's tell everyone we're interested in signing Sesko, shall we? Yeah, let's make a bid for it. Come on, lads, come on. We're interested in signing Sesko. Man United make a world offer for them and they sign him, and then you've got Eddie Howe and everyone going, and he's crap. What else we doing, lads? And they've done that on every single signing. The only downside to that is we tried to sign João Pedro and he went to Chelsea and he just won the Club World Cup for them. So it was a little. That's the only downside of that conspiracy. But football's such. If Alexander Isaac wants to leave and they make a bid of that £150 million that Newcastle have told him they want,
Yeah.
then I say let him go.
Yeah.
However, I would be going to Alexander Isaac right now, Isaac, wherever, and I would say to them, look, we told Liverpool £150 million for you up front, and they offered 110 just to unsettle you. If they really gave a shit about you, they would have offered £150 million up front, and then I'd go, get back to work, and then just walk off and leave him standing there like the big tall Swedish guy going, I don't know what this is wrong, in a Dutch accent. I am just so frustrated with Newcastle right now because, in my opinion, I can't see. I can for how things are working in the back office, but transfer-wise, how are we better and how have we been better in the last 3 seasons under the Saudi ownership than we are under Mike Ashley's ownership? The Saudi owners, the PIF, have purchased players from Chelsea, thus funding their PSR. They purchased a fucking player last week from Liverpool, thus giving them that £150 million so they can asset strip their own club. Why are we doing small things like this? And if we have got a control of our club and we have got somebody who knows what they're doing, hilarity aside, why aren't they ringing up the Saudis and going, you do know, have you read The Art of War? Have you read this book, guys? I thought you were quite good at this. Because it seems to me you're just filling everybody's pockets. And something else, Everton have sold their women's club to themselves to generate false profits. Chelsea have done the same. They've sold the women's club to themselves. Why can't we go and loan players from Saudi clubs? Why don't we just go to a bunch of Saudi clubs and go, we're going to loan all these great players and we're going to give you 5% of the wages. And the Saudis just agreed. It seems to be we've brought in a bunch of rules just for Newcastle's benefit. And that's not correct. Because you can't say to the Saudi ownership model, we've got a profit and loss in case you go bankrupt.
Yeah.
What? A profit and loss in case you go bankrupt? In case Saudi Arabia goes bankrupt? Are you having a bloody laugh? The company that owns Newcastle's £420 billion rich in profit.
Yeah.
They're not going bankrupt anytime soon. So all that's happened is it's been the PSR, in my opinion, is what I like to call Newcastle tax. Because it's supposed to be so other clubs don't go into bankruptcy. So can someone tell me how Morecambe are getting on right now and how it's benefiting Morecambe?
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
how is it how does it benefit anybody apart from the Premier League?
Yeah.
It just doesn't. So this is only because I'm moaning because the Saudis can't go hala 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 and just blow a load of money on Newcastle. That's all I'm moaning about right now, which is unfair on the rest of the league if you look at it. But what's happening now is we're based on profit and loss. So Newcastle only makes something like £370 million over the year, and these clubs have been able to put in a long-standing tradition of profit and loss.
Right.
Yeah, so Man United still can spend more money than Newcastle can, even though they finished just above the relegation area last season.
Yeah.
That's not right. It's not right.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
So, Alex, can you please come out in a statement and just say you want to stay with us for a number of years? Just so I can have a good week this week, because I'm sick of waking up every morning and going, is he still with me? Does he still love me? I've got a new shirt with 14 on the back.
You just come out and go, all right, I'll stay.
I know it's a lot of money and they want to pay you an absolute small fortune and they want to give you £350,000 a week and you're only on £120,000 a week and the most we can afford. The most you say only, but if you're in his position, you're doing exactly the same thing.
I get it.
I'm on 100. I'm on 150. How much do you want paying me? 350. What? You want a what?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, these guys over here want to pay me this much. So, yeah, if they pay for him, we've got to let him go.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming we've got replacements set up in the background. Oh, dear God. What have Kevin and Bob come up with now? We lost to bloody Atletico yesterday. We drew to Espanyol the day before, Dave. The only people we've signed is Aaron Ramsdale in goal. And he's not very good in goal, to be brutally honest with you. He's just mates with Eddie Howe. I don't know what's going on at my club. Honestly, I could moan about this for the next 6 hours if you don't cut me off.
No, well, that's what we're doing right now.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And another
We're cutting
thing. What?
We are cutting off right now. That is exactly what's happening. But we'll see what happens. Kicks off next week, I believe. The Prem. Yeah, kicks off. It'll be fine. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. At least I can identify Newcastle's players and I know who they are. I haven't got to go, oh, is that the new player we signed?
Yeah.
Because there isn't any.
No. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry, Cleon. I've got every faith in you, I believe. I don't know. Might have just made all that up. So, yeah. We'll call it a day there. We'll see what happens.
Watkins. Go sign Watkins.
We'll see what happens next
Just
week.
sign Watkins. He can score goals in the Premier League. He's like 30 million. Granted, he's 30 years old. But go sign him.
Yeah.
Sign anyone right now.
Sign anyone that
or,
can kick ball in
if
there.
you don't mind, could you just announce that you're interested in signing me? And then that way I can get a contract with Man United, Chelsea, any of these teams. Just put a press conference up going, veteran defender.
We've seen this guy.
Hottest property on market. We want to sign him.
Veteran defender.
Hottest property on market. We want to sign him. Croc wearing.
Knees fucked.
But fastest thing on earth.
Yeah.
And I've only got to get signed, and then when it comes to the first training session, I can go, hey. But yep, 7 days to laugh at Man United.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, big thank you to everybody that listens week in and week out. You guys are amazing. If you could be so kind as to hit that like, follow, or subscribe button on whatever your favourite podcast platform is.
Just offer 30 million for Weezer.
We'd appreciate that. Give us a follow on the social media. On Instagram, it's Up the Trent Podcast. On everywhere else, it's just Up the Trent. Facebook, YouTube, X, Blue Sky, and TikTok. You guys are awesome. And we will see you next time.
Any money for anyone, really. It doesn't. Dave, they honestly made a right cock up.